Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you are all doing well today. So, I am going to explain to you a little bit about nutrition. Now, I'm going to put this guidebook in the Facebook group and you will be able to download it. So, this is going to just be a quick one and then you can take it and read it. It's about 14 pages. So, first of all, this is from Precision Nutrition. And again, it's just about getting started on how we're going to track our food and give you food options to eat. So again, stay tuned for that. And the food options that you do get is going to be able to take you through for the next 6 weeks and ways to track if you are not interested in weighing your food. Okay, so again, first couple of pages, just about again how to eat the right amounts of food, just about reading labels. Then there is a guide on how to practically not tracking or not measuring food because it's not for everyone. Now, if you can use the weighing scales, this is always going to be 100% more accurate than doing the hands. But this is actually being shown, and it's a good indication that it just gives people to show them that they're actually eating the right amount of protein, the right amount of vegetables, the right amount of carbs and fat. So, for instance, a portion of protein is a palm size. Again, recommended 1 to 2 pounds. Obviously, guys probably eating two, girls eating one, 1.5 even. Portion of vegetables, 2 to 3 portions of vegetables. Again, go nuts on the vegetables. Do not hold back on vegetables. Obviously, understanding that broccoli, anything that's green, we'll go through at the moment, is, it comes from the ground and plenty of micronutrients. That's what we are looking for as well. Okay, so 2 to 3 fists of carbs, of vegetables, sorry. Then you have your 1 to 2 scoops of carbs, make a rice, sweet potato, white potato, whatever the case may be. And then we have our fats. So 1 ton of fats basically gives you about 20 to 30 grams of fats in weight, might give you about 10 grams of fats in that actual, in that weight. So again, just moving your way down through here, how to meet your targets. Again, have a look through that. And what is probably the most beneficial part of this is this daily portion tracker. So, for instance, on Monday, it's recommended you have 1 or 2 pounds of protein per meal. So you might get chicken, you put C in here for chicken. You might have fish, you put F for fish. You might have turkey, you put T for turkey, and that will be your protein source. Girls, you're wanting about the 4 servings per day. Guys are looking for 6 regularly. So girls 4 or 5, guys are 6. And again, you can just tick the box even just to show yourself, okay, tin of tuna, had 3 eggs, 2 eggs, source of protein. Vegetables, 6 to 8 servings per day. Again, no one's going to hit this at 100% at the very start. Your carbs, again, 6 probably being in around the recommended. I mean, you might have bread during the day, which is perfectly fine. You'll have rice, you'll have potato, quinoa, whatever the case may be. And then your 4 to 5 sources of fats, nuts, seeds, fish, everything like that. And again, I'll go through it. And this is something that I would like you, I'll probably put this separately in the group again, but for you now to print off this 14-page document. And then all you got to do is, when you do print it off, that you reprint this page again. So whatever page this is, that you reprint that page. Okay. And then at the end of the week, you can see, oh my God, look, I've done 3 sources of protein on Monday. I did 4 on Tuesday. I'm back to 3 on Wednesday. I did 5 on Thursday. And then you get to see the average over the week. Same goes for vegetables. Same goes for your carbs. Same goes for your fats. And then how you can actually use this. Imagine you had, say, 20 sources of protein, 30 sources of vegetables, 20 sources of carbs, and you did, say, 16 of the fats. And say if you weren't losing weight, well then, you know what? Maybe I'll cut out some of the carbs from next week. And that means you have less carbs. Cut out some of the fats maybe. Maybe, vegetables are fine, protein is fine. And that way you can substitute out, and that can be your form of tracking, okay? Then how to choose foods to meet your goal. This is a really important part. So there's eat more, eat some, eat less. Now, eat less, there's no food that you should cut out, but at the same time, there's no need to be eating any what's here on the right. What we're looking for is to eat more. So eggs and eggs whites, fish. Again, fish is a source of protein and fats. There's a couple of things here, probably shellfish isn't everyone's cup of tea, tell you the truth. Chicken, turkey, duck, lean beef. Lean pork. Obviously, I would stick with the lean chickens and the fish myself, but everyone is different. Greek yogurt, tempeh, insects if you're into insects, and then lentils and beans. Again, if there's any vegans here, lentils and beans, if it's something you're into. It's just that you have to eat an awful lot of it to get the source of protein that you would be doing. So again, micronutrients are massively important, and they all come from your leafy greens and such, which I will show you in just a moment. So carbohydrates, eat more. Again, there's beans and there's lentils, buckwheat, rolled oats, probably rolled oats for a lot of people, quinoa, again, whole grain rice, and you have your potatoes, again, fresh fruit and corn, sweet potatoes, etc., etc. So again, when it comes to the carbohydrates, yes, they're a good source of fiber, and again, with your fruit and your veg as well, looking to have, an apple or an orange a day and one other piece of fruit. Fruit needs to be weighed. Uh, Again, fruit has a lot of can have a lot of calories, not like broccoli or anything that's green, like leafy greens. Again, you can eat some, have a look at this, try and keep away from everything that's on the right hand side. Down here, down the bottom corner, the fries and the donuts, you just want to stay away from all that. Don't cut it out completely. Don't go cold turkey because you'll rebound by the end of this. Okay, and then the fats, you have your extra virgin olive oil, mandarin oils. Again, you got to be careful with the oils when it comes to fats because there is a high content of fat in these. Obviously, that's where they're fats. Avocados, so they do need to be measured and put into MyFitnessPal, or else, again, like I said, thumb size. That's all you got to do is a thumb size. Anything for the vegetables above a cup of your hand, etc. And then almonds, nuts, anything like that, they're always high in calories. So again, thumb size, and you're looking about 20 to 30 grams of serving. Again, put it into MyFitnessPal as well to educate yourself around that. And then you have eat like the rainbow. Anything that's here, go nuts on it. I wouldn't be holding back, obviously, if it's something like maybe even butternut squash and pumpkin can be pretty low in calories, but everything else, all this stuff down here, anything that's green, get it into you. There's no need to hold back. There's no need to even weigh it, to tell you the truth. I wouldn't even argue about weighing it. Broccoli might be the only thing, but everything else is perfectly fine. And then there's just some other guidelines how to adjust your macros. Don't worry too much about this. Don't confuse yourself with it. I just left it in here so you could see. And then there's just a little couple of questions later on. Like when we do, I will review your calories after 3 weeks. And again, you decrease your intake, etc., etc. This is nothing that you need to get too concerned about at the moment. I just want you to start getting these vegetables into you, your correct protein sources that are here, or your fat sources. And then you have your carbohydrates, getting those in as well. And again, tracking them with MyFitnessPal or printing off that table like I showed you. And you will be able to tick it off or mark in the carbs, mark in, you can use the letters or else just tick it off. I've had like chicken and 2 scoops of vegetables. I've had 1 carbs, I had 1 fats. And again, in the vegetables and in the carbs, you'll have your fiber again. So that'll be perfectly fine. So that is the Precision Nutrition Workbook. All the foods are in there that you do need to, that you will need to get set up. And after that, then, yeah, just keep every day, try and improve on it bit by bit, and you'll be perfectly fine. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye.